Hi, everyone. Welcome to Royal Black and Elite. I'm Lady TrenettWilson, your lecturer and social historian. I wanted to talk about today an interview that was recently done. And in terms of conflict and how etiquette plays a part in managing conflict. And it was very interesting watching these two titans go at it, who are titans to me and to many people in their own arenas. Cory Holcomb, who is a comedian, and he has the show 5150, and this is where the interview was done, and Antone Daniels, who is a YouTuber, and they both, again, are titans in their own industries. And so I thought it'd be a great cultural conversation. So welcome, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into our conversation. Now, etiquette, as an etiquette consultant and expert, I work with several different types of people and audiences, and they all initially think the same thing. Etiquette only has to do with where the fork goes on the table, but etiquette actually applies to every area of life, not just what fork you use. It applies in specific to every area, from dating to eating, to driving, to how you talk to somebody, how you have a conflict with somebody, how you live with someone. It really permeates every area of people's lives. But they don't know that this etiquette is playing in the background, that these rules, that what I like to say is etiquette are traffic signals that are in life that help you avoid life collisions. And so these are the signals that are flashing in the back that often people don't even recognize or notice. And then when it comes to conflict, boy, I saw some big red flags, bloom, 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 red lights going off, but them brothers was driving right through them. And of course, it's because they broke some of these etiquette rules that we're going to talk about, 5 of them, and not really broke. You know what? When you're arguing, when you're fighting, sometimes these rules don't even matter. But if they're baked in, if they're built in, and if you understand kind of why we do stuff around etiquette, then you'll understand that it wouldn't have gone off the rails as bad if they had followed some of these rules. So let's get into it. Number one, when you invite someone to your house, you don't off the back insult them. And so if you look at the interview, Cory from the very beginning kind of made it clear that he thought Antone was soft, that he thought he was dressed too well, by referring to him. And at the end, he was caked up. And if you know, in the urban community, caked up mean he was soft. So he was calling Antone soft. Now this was from the very beginning. And so we see this theme kind of running throughout the whole conversation, on both sides, testing one another's masculinity. In the Black community, we know that a Black man's masculinity is not to be tested. In fact, when he told that girl, step back, you don't step in between two men. I'm telling you, I'm a grandmother of all boys. I have sons, I mean men all over my life, son-in-laws, and you're exactly right. When two men get into it, you do not step between them. You let them work it out. So, number one, he invited the man to his house, and he insulted him from the very beginning. Now, if you don't like somebody, or if you know something about somebody you don't really like, if in an interview situation, you still have to keep it respectful. So that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below. Number two, they personalized the argument. So it began with Cory saying that basically Antone was kissing people's behind. So Antone came back with Cory was doing fellatio on other gentlemen. So it just went off the rails from there. And anytime you personalize an argument, it is going to go off the rails. So when we teach an etiquette that you keep personal things away, and you use I statements to kind of couch the argument. Because if not, if you personalize something that you're saying, somebody's going to get offended, which leads me to the next one, which is assumption. You never make an assumption in an argument. See, people say stuff all the time, and they don't expect the same energy back, or worse energy. Well, if I slap you, you cannot dictate how I can't dictate how you're going to respond to that slap. So Cory had been tapping it up kind of the whole interview, And he was assuming because Antone had let it go a few times that he wasn't going to punch back. But punch back he did, and Cory did not like it. He didn't like it at all, which led up to the third etiquette mistake I like to call the step up. You see, personal space around etiquette is very important. Everybody deserves dignity and respect and a certain level of space around them to be autonomous and live. Well, Cory didn't feel that way. He felt by him saying that he did that to a man that he deserved to be stepped up on and be, he wanted to make clear to him that that's not how he rolled. That he is a man and he's straight up masculine, and you're not gonna put him in no, box with a woman, and you know what I'm saying. And so that was a very big power move by stepping up, by getting in his face, by pulling the seat up to him, and by standing up. So all of those power dynamics you saw in that one move called the step up. Now, that then moves me to the fourth one, which was the repeat. That's another thing you should never do in a conflict is repeat. So the thing that he said about the man thing was pretty early on in the interview, but he couldn't let it go. Cory couldn't let it go. So he kept bringing it up, because I'm from, California, and where I'm from, we don't do this and we don't say that and woo wop de woo. But you said the man was kissing somebody's behind. So he really opened the door to the conversation. He made the assumption, remember rule number 2, he made the assumption that he wasn't going to get the smoke that Antone gave him. So that was a problem, and he kept repeating it so much so to the end after Antone left. Well, let's go into the fifth one, which is leave every argument graciously. And Antone left. He got up. He said, bro, I'm standing outside. We can make it do what he do. I'm from Detroit. How we do it in Detroit is all that yapping you talking don't mean nothing. If you that offended that you walked up to me and you want to throw hands, now let's make that happen. So he was done talking at that point. He was ready for some action. Well, Cory, he stayed and he called the man caked up. He called him all kind of names. He cussed him out. So it devolved into horrible. And it was because I think that Antone said that people was pooping on him at the end of the conversation. So every rule on in earth was broken around etiquette during this conversation, but it made for great television. It showed you a glimpse into your uncle's argument. If you have brothers and uncles, y'all put it down below. Have you ever seen anything like this? Listen, in my profession, the etiquette profession, I work with all kinds of people. I have seen this up close in real life at business meetings between brothers, and to the point that they put their hands on each other. So I do see arguments like this. But if you will try to keep these rules in mind, don't personalize anything if you can help it. Don't make any assumptions about people or about the response that they're going to give you. Avoid the step up because it's going to lead to hands. Don't do the repeat, because if you keep repeating it, it's showing to me also, and I'm not diagnosing nobody, alleged, all that good stuff, but it's showing to me whenever somebody keep bringing something up, that means it touched real close to home. So had Cory's manhood been tested in the past? Very interesting. So what do you think down below? Y'all leave your comments and let me know if you want me to do some more commentary like this. I am dealing with etiquette on all levels, all the time, in all kinds of circles. And I'd love to share some of those things that you can use in your own life to avoid some of this. So put your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And y'all, thank you all for hyping the video. Y'all, the Cash Apps, they've been going off again. Thank you all so much. I love you all for watching, for supporting the channel, and helping me beat those bots. Now, remember, when you engage with the video, it gets pushed out. So have a great day. And remember, everything is alleged. Now, click down below and continue to enjoy the Royal Black and Elite channel.